I opened the sliding door that led to the student dormitories. It was a dilapidated wooden room, dimly lit by a small lamp with the walls stained dull shade by time and dust. To my right, there was a row of bunk beds, their wooden frames and thin mattresses looking extremely worn out. Underneath the beds, a pile of miscellaneous items had accumulated, including books, notebooks, towels, clothes, and even some trash. The floor was in the same condition, cluttered with various items, giving the room an unusually chaotic appearance.
Oh, おかえり。
Sunaga sat at his desk, appearing to be tinkering with something on the table.
それは何ですか？
これ？ああ、これはさ、前に山を降りた時に廃墟で拾ったんだ。
Looks like a audio player. Or maybe a little radio. Something like that. He fiddled with the device on the table, his actions resembling that of a mechanic.
こんなに完全なのはめったに拾えなくて。
直そうとしてるんですか？
ああ、違うよ。どちらかというと、今は壊れてるかどうかもわからない。だってこいつは電池で動くんだから。
He showed me the groove on the back of the device.
電池っていうのは本でしか見たことがない。この辺りでは見つからないんだよ。
そっか。じゃあ電源が入らないのになんでいじってるんですか？
暇だからだな。別にやることもないしな。これを見つけた時、先輩が言ってたんだ。これで遠くの場所から情報を受け取れるって。
Alright, so it's a radio.
遠くの場所から情報。
小さい頃から連海山で育ったけど、この世界は連海よりも広くて、日本よりも広いんだよ。こんな狭い世界に閉じ込められてる俺らって、かわいそうじゃないか？いつかさ、あの広い世界に行けたらいいな。そこには、ここと違う景色があるし、心の感じ方も変わるかもしれない。だからさ、これを手に持ってる時は、広い世界から吹いてくる風を感じられるみたいで、気持ちいいんだ。
でも、僕らはまだ戦争してるって。
人類が互いに殺し合うのは馬鹿げてるよ。みんなが互いに理解し合える日がいつか来るさ。
なんか前に僕がこんなこと言ったら怒られた気がしますけど。
外ではダメだよ。寮でしかこんなこと言えないからな。
そういえば僕を寮に呼んだのは何か話したいことがあったんじゃないんですか？
あ、そうだ。
He packed away the devices on the table and carefully took out a paper, a wrapped package from the bottom drawer. After unwrapping the packaging paper, several rice balls were revealed.
腹減っただろう。
Oh, look at that. We can eat.
これはおにぎり。食べていいんですか？
もちろんだ。これから数日は雨が降るから、明日になったらダメになっちゃうかもしれない。今のうちに食べた方がいい。
でも、これはどこから？
うちのクラスは目標に達しなかったから、夕食が食べられないんだ。だから俺たちは昼間にこっそりと給食室から持ち出したんだ。
普通の生徒が給食室に入れたんですか？
うん。生徒が交代で料理をするからさ、仲間が給食室で料理してる時には、おにぎりを作ってポケットに入れて持ち出すんだ。
So that's what Sakaguchi meant by breaking the school rules. Oh, that little bastard.
結局バレちゃったけどな。おいおい、そんな顔するなよ。あんたも前は共犯だったんだぞ。
I don't remember anything. I have amnesia.
僕もおにぎりを持ち出したことがあるんですか？
どうした？
だって覚えてなくって。
大丈夫だよ。いつか思い出すさ。思い出せなくてもいい。重幸は重幸だ。それで十分だよ。
どういう意味ですか？
ああ、そういうところだよ。日常の些細な出来事を忘れても、あんたの性格は変わってない。もしも記憶を失った後、あんたの性格が坂口みたいになってたら、今頃困り果ててるな。
はあ。
とにかく、おにぎりを食べてくれよ。夜は他に何かするつもりか？
僕は後で校舎の方に行ってみようと思ってます。
そうか、早く寝ないのか？
はい。浦島が鶏小屋に行くって言ってたから心配なんです。
え、浦島に会いに行くのか？
What's with your face? You always look scared when I say something about a girl. His reaction caught me off guard.
なんかダメでしたか？
なんでもない。でも、この時間なら彼女も寮に帰ってるはずだが。あんたも早く帰ってこいよ。如月先生を殺した犯人がまだ外にいるかもしれないから。
The guy? Why, maybe it's not a guy. Maybe it's a girl.
はい。
After finishing my rice bowl, I returned to the corridor. The quiet corridor was empty, devoid of any presence. The surroundings were incredibly quiet, with only the sound of rain outside the window and the rustling of trees being blown by the wind. As the class monitor finished inquiry, there wasn't a single student in the classroom. Where could everyone have gone at this time? Suddenly, a series of footsteps echoed, as if coming from the other end of the corridor. Each footstep resonated softly in my ears. I instinctively stopped in my tracks and took a deep breath. I turned around and glanced back. The end of the corridor was pitch black without nothing visible. Could it be? Could it be the mother who killed Kisaragi? I began to regret being in the school building so late. I quickly walked in the opposite direction of the footsteps. Through the reflection at the end of the corridor, I saw a blurry figure behind me. My heart started beating faster, but I dared not stop to get a clear look. The footsteps approached rapidly. I felt someone tap my shoulder with their hand. A chill ran down my spine, just as I thought I was about to be caught. Oh, it's you. I turned around and found Kobayashi standing before me.
おい、なぜ逃げる？
なんだ、僕はてっきり。
ったくよ、そんなに怖がるならさっさと寮に帰るんだな。
はい。でも小林君だってなぜ外に？
俺は巡回に来ただけさ。委員長の頼みでな、まだ外にいる生徒がいないか確認してる。もう消灯の時間なんだよ。あんたも帰れ。
はい、わかりました。
Was it just my imagination? A complex expression appeared on Kobayashi's face.
以前のことを覚えてないんだろ？
はい、浦島さんが言ってました。僕が転んで頭を打ったからだって。
そういえばさ、いや、やめておく。あんたに話すと面倒が増えそうだ。
どうして？
そういうことだよ。つまり誰かがあんたに親しげに近づいてさ、以前のことを話したとする。だがあんたはそれが本当か嘘かどうやって見分ける？
Wait, what are you saying?
はあ。
He knows something and he doesn't tell me.
自分が記憶喪失だってことをいいことに騙されたらとなぜ考えない？
Exactly. How did I not think about this before? Most of the current situation is what I've heard from others. I've never really questioned whether those things are true or not. But the others have a reason to lie to me.
僕を利用したくて僕を騙してる人がいるってことでしょうか。
Maybe, or maybe he's trying to make you doubt things. But for what purpose?
そうは言ってないさ。ただ忠告してるだけだ。他人の言う情報をそのまま受け入れるな。それで間違った記憶を信じたら判断力が鈍るだろう。あんたは単純なやつだから利用されやすい。そういうことだ。
He knows something, but he doesn't tell me.
もしかして須永君って。
Yeah, what about Sunaga? That's my roommate, right?
そうは言ってないだろう。
Uh-huh.
でもこれは言っておかなきゃいけない。
Yeah, tell me.
記憶を失ったからってあんたが機会を失うのはかわいそうだ。あんた浦島が好きだろ？
Wait. It must be a Sugagugyo or whatever. Was that my roommate's sister?
いや、だからだな。浦島のことが心配なら今すぐ給食室に行った方がいい。
どういうことですか？
だってあのさ、坂口も浦島に気があること知ってるだろ？
Sakaguchi? Wait, that other guy that with thin neck and buff forearms? Really?
知りませんよ。
クラスのみんなが今夜の給食室の仕事を浦島に任せちゃったんだ。今夜給食室にいるのは浦島と坂口だけなんだよ。それが何を意味するかわかるか？
Oh, do I know what that means? Yeah, I should hurry up to the kitchen. No, to the chicken coop.
みんながわざと2人を今夜一緒の当番にさせたってことでしょうか。どうしてそんなことを。
バカか。何でも俺に説明させるな。
説明しなきゃわからないじゃないですか。
Wait a second. My classmates trying to bully me?
俺たちのクラスは労働授業の成績が悪くてもう3日も夕食を食べられてないんだぞ。だからみんなで浦島を坂口に捧げることにしたんだ。 そうすれば次回の評価で俺たちのクラスは最下位にならないって。
Wait, what? Offer Hiroshima to Sakaguchi? Oh my goodness gracious, what kind of class am I in? My god. What? Yeah, that's the same reaction, you know? My head buzzed for a moment.
浦島さんはこのことを知ってるんですか？
多分知らないだろうな。偶然だと思ってるんじゃないか。毎晩給食室に勤務するのは高速で低学年と高学年が一人ずつだからな。それにこのことを本人に知らせたら彼女も行きたがらないだろう。クラスには当番表があって、数人の生徒が今日休んで飛ばせば彼女を行かせることができる。だから本人に知らせる必要はないんだ。
どうしてそんなことをするんでしょうか？
Why are they making Ruriko a sacrifice like this? Is it just for the sake of having a dinner?
あんたは本当に単純で純粋だな。話は終わった。どうするかはあんた次第だ。
給食室はどこですか？
Wait, what about the chicken coop?
あっちの方向だ。
He gestured towards the window.
校舎から結構離れてるから雨具を持っていけ。
I casually grabbed an umbrella from the school entrance and, without hesitation, opened it and charged into the pouring rain. Outside, the rain was pouring heavily, with large raindrops fiercely pounding on the roofs of the school buildings, creating a symphony of intense impact. The ground had turned into enormous puddles, muddy and treacherous, making each step feel like a tremendous effort, as the rainwater and mud made running even more challenging. My vision blurred by the rain. It seemed that even the buildings in front of me were difficult to distinguish amidst the curtain of rain. The sky occasionally echoed with the mighty thunder, casting a heavy shadow over my heart, as if even my own breath had become difficult. I had no knowledge of the exact location of the kitchen, so I sprinted in the direction indicated by Kobayashi. As I ran, I glanced around, attempting to find the whereabouts of the kitchen. However, my vision was enveloped by a thick curtain of rain, causing all the buildings and signs to disappear into a blur. I could only continue to sprint in the direction pointed out by Kobayashi. Why? Why do I feel so anxious now? It must be because before I lost my memory, Ruriko had already become a significant person in my heart. Or maybe because you have tried Sakaguchi. Memories may fade, but feelings cannot be forgotten. Just then, something tripped me up. In my moment of despair, I discovered that the thing that had tripped me was a signpost with the words "canteen" written on it. So, the canteen is nearby, right? I rubbed my knee, stood up again, and looked around. I spotted a small shack piled up with food waste outside, which must be the kitchen. Just as I was about to rush into the shack, I halted my steps. Hold on. Does it really make sense? Assuming Sakaguchi really intends to do something to Ruriko, can I stop him? No, I've come this far, regardless of whether I can stop him or not. I have to give it a try. You think Sakaguchi will really try and do something to her? I don't know. It doesn't look like she likes him. Just as I was about to place my hand on the doorknob. No. Think it through again. I regain my composure once again. Sunaga must surely be aware of this matter. He has been deliberately keeping it from me all day. He probably guessed that I would definitely try to stop this plan in our class. It's even possible that he is the one who came up with this idea. But what about Kobayashi? Why did Kobayashi tell me about this? My goodness gracious. Those manipulation things are already happening. Does Kobayashi truly worry about Ruriko? Huh. Something tells me like he doesn't. Wait a minute. Previously, Kobayashi was kissing that Sakaguchi's soft spots. So... interesting. I see. I understand now. Wait, what do you understand? Kobayashi is the only person in our class who has gained Sakaguchi's favor. Even if all the other classmates go hungry, he can still eat because of this privilege. If Ruriko takes over his role, he will no longer have the privilege. Without the protection of that umbrella, he may once again become the target of bullying. Okay, so yeah. So he's kinda using me, but at the same time... I don't think that Sakaguchi will do anything to Ruriko this night. So Kobayashi must be using me? I pound the ground with force. Damn it! I have been deceived by Sunaga, and Kobayashi was just using me. And Ruriko is the most unfortunate one, unknowingly, becoming the sacrifice of the class. Somehow I feel like it's gonna be awkward. Something awkward should happen. What should I do? And just as I hesitate between arching in or leaving, I seem to hear a faint sound coming from inside. I press my head against the door, trying to make out what that sound is. Wait, what? What are they doing? Wait, what? I cannot be mistaken. That's Ruriko's moaning voice. Sakaguchi, you beast! What have you done to Ruriko? Damn it! The situation is urgent, and I must make the decision. Look. A. Break into the cabin. A is for awkward. I don't care if Sakaguchi kills me or not. I've made up my mind to storm into the cabin. I took a deep breath and placed my hand on the door. Pushing open the cabin, darkness engulfed the interior. As soon as I entered the cabin, my confidence vanished, and my timid footsteps echoed in the silent space. At that moment, I caught a whiff of metallic scent in the air. Where could it be coming from? Wait, metallic. I know that blood tastes like metallic. Could it be blood? I attempted to survey my surroundings, but the darkness surrounding me made it impossible to make any progress. Step by step, I cautiously moved forward, the metallic scent in the air growing stronger, intensifying my unease. Suddenly, a chill ran down my spine, causing me to take a step back, and beneath my feet, an unfamiliar sensation greeted me. It was a severed limb, twisted like a crimson ribbon. It lay before me. My heart beat and nervousness erupted in an instant, and I swiftly covered my mouth with my hands, preventing any screams from escaping. Beds of sweat trickled down my forehead, and my hands trembled uncontrollably. Was it Rico's? Was it Rico's hand? It appeared to be a girl's hand, delicate and pale, now frozen in a chilling stillness. I couldn't bear to look closely, so I averted my gaze. Rico has been murdered. This dreadful fact pierced my heart like a sharp knife, intertwining grief and anger. Now is there still time to escape? What should I do? Fight with Sakaguchi. Damn it, I've come this far. Even if I'm killed, it doesn't matter. I'm going to confront that bastard Sakaguchi. Taking a deep breath, I gathered my strength and continued walking towards the depths of the cottage. Ruriko might still be alive. I can't give up yet. I entered the room with windows, and the stench of blood reached an unprecedented level. My eyes had adjusted to the darkness, allowing me to see the room's appearance somewhat clearly. There was a dark, murky object in the sink. I suppressed my trembling and looked inside. It was a mangled limb, mixed with strands of hair. Within that minced meat, I discovered something familiar. It was the bandage from Riko's shoulder. A whirlwind of emotions engulfed me, causing every organ in my body to tremble uncontrollably. I steadied myself while leaning against the wall, clenching my fist instinctively under the weight of pressure and sorrow. I must survive and return to school, then reveal this matter to everyone, seeking vengeance for Riko. I retrieved Riko's bandage from her mangled remains. It was highly likely that I would encounter Sakaguchi if I retraced my steps. I glanced at the window across the room, contemplating the idea of discreetly escaping through it. And just as I entertained this thought, footsteps echoed from behind me. There was no time for hesitation. I opened the window, stepped onto the wash basin, and crossed over, finding myself outside the cabin. The torrential rain outside showed no signs of relenting. I carefully tucked the bandage inside my clothes, and as I held it in my hands, my heart sank. Her hands, once wrapped in this very bandage, had brought me warm, and now it served as the sole evidence of her existence. At that moment, the cabin door swung open.
STORMY!
Sakaguchi stormed out from inside, his anger palpable. In his hand, he held a blood-drenched dagger. There was no choice but flee. I dashed into the curtain of rain, blindly navigating through puddles and thickets. My clothes soaked through my body, trembling from the cold, but I had to keep running, never looking back. As I sprinted, I fervently prayed in the depths of my heart. Beneath the towering cedar tree, I arrived at crossroads, the path before me splitting into two. Standing beneath the cedar tree, I felt lost and fearful, as if every road led to a labyrinth. Which path would lead me to the school building? I could hear Sakaguchi's footsteps closing in from behind, and I had to make a decision swiftly. Let's go left. I resolved to take the left path. I sprinted down the road, putting all my strength into it, and my vision slowly expanded, revealing distant mountain ranges. However, I couldn't recall seeing such scenery when I arrived, and doubts about my decision began to creep in. Just then, the road split into two forks. What should I do? Continue forward. Trusting my instincts, I decided to continue forward. At the end of the road, a cave emerged. Perhaps it was a mine or maybe a tunnel. The entrance of the cave was littered with rubble, literally indicating that this place had been abandoned for a long time. I began to hesitate, unsure of what to do. Should I go in? What if it's a dead end inside? But if I turn back now, won't I run into Sakaguchi head on? Damn it, no matter what, I need to make a decision quickly. Hide in the nearby bushes. I gazed towards the grass on the right side of the road. The height of the grass is approximately half my height, and the surrounding light is dim. Perhaps hiding in it could be my salvation. I decided to place my bed on the grass. I quickly crouched down and cautiously crawled into the cover of the grass heap. In the midst of the grass, I hold my breath tightly, my heart pounding rapidly in my chest. Time seems to slow down, and each second feels like an agonizing eternity. Suddenly, I hear footsteps getting closer and closer. Is it Sakaguchi? Did he see me hiding in the grass? Or has he already come back from the cave? Does he know it's a dead end? My body tenses up, nerves stretched to the limit. Sakaguchi's figure gradually comes into view as he searches around the grass. Sakaguchi moves slowly, step by step, getting closer to my hiding spot. Every muscle in my body is tense, praying that he can pass by without noticing me. Luckily, the sound of footsteps grows fainter and fainter. Has Sakaguchi left this place? And then, just as I start to relax my guard, I hear Sakaguchi's voice behind me.
ここだな。
I wheel around, but before I can react, it's too late. Sakaguchi swiftly closes in on me, his fist striking my abdomen with a brutal force, sending a wave of intense pain coursing through my body. I collapse to the ground, groaning in agony as my vision starts to blur. Sakaguchi stands before me, coldly smirking at my vulnerable and suffering state.
てめえみたいな弱虫はとっとと死んじまえ。
And then, my consciousness plunges into the abyss.